Brethren, this is Wambugo, the Mokuimodo, the servant of the Almighty Jehovah, whom I call Morugu Mwenenyaga in my mother tongue, and my forefathers called him that, and a close confidant of Yeshua HaMashiach. Don't worry, I'm at the mountain. It's dark here in the mountain, but you came for prayers. You know, we are prayer intercessors, prayer peers, and prayer warriors. We are warriors of the Almighty Jehovah. We can be anywhere, anytime, where we want, because we serve an Almighty God. He protects us. Actually, if I see a hyena here, or I see a buffalo here, I know it has come to guard me, because our God is Almighty. Okay, where I've come to talk to you concerning the reddening of the lakes of the Rift Valley. And I want to take you a little bit back. In one of the many messages that we've given, if you go down our timeline, we did indicate that there was Agikūyū prophecy that said that when the lakes of the birds, start filling up, that's when the kingdom will start establishing. And remember, the filling up of these two lakes started in 2012. You remember that around August 2012. We know the people who did the necessary for that to happen. And there was also another prophecy that when those lakes start reducing in volume, that's when the kingdoms of the world will start falling. If you remember very well, those lakes started the emptying, the downward flow in 2021. You know what we did, our group did for that. In the Bible, you also remember in the book of Isaiah 18, 1-7, it talks about a country of wheeling winds. Country of wheeling winds. It actually referred to Kenya because the country is a country of those lakes of many birds. That's what it referred to, because a country south of Kush, a country wheeling with winds. And he also talked about woe to that country that is at war. Actually, our country is almost at war. So it is also biblical about it, about those lakes. And the prophecy was very clear. Now, when they started flowing down, you remember the flowing down now, that they're reducing in volume in 2021, in our many prophecies that we've given, that is when the kingdoms started falling. And you remember, we've talked about that in our last video that we gave, is that God had declare that from that period is when the last bit of the kingdom set up in Kenya will start. Now, the lakes have turned red, and since they have turned red and they are part of the prophecy, it's very clear. It tells you it's mene tekel for the earthly kingdom of Kenya, and the current government is based on the earthly kingdom, and that means it's coming to an end and the kingdom is going to establish. Now, the reddening and the turning of blood means there's going to be some end time severe judgment in this country. People should pray. Those who believe should pray. Pray for your relatives, because this country is going to face some shaky times the next few weeks as the kingdom establishes. That is all I had to say. And no worry, the kingdom of Zion 2025 will come. In our last video, if you look at it, I think it's in Chuma TV. We have explained what happened at the end of July. At least God now allowed us to explain what is in July. And I've told people to go to that video from minute 28 to minute 50. It explains about so many things, about the art of war, the spiritual war, and the political war. I have not much to say, but wait. Everything is falling in shape. This is Wambugo, the Mokuimodo. Peace, peace, peace. Amani, amani, amani. Dayo, dayo, dayo. As we wait for the kingdom of Zion 2025. So, there's something I want to add. I forgot. You know, when you said that the lake is turning red, people arguing that you know, it is the algae. The book of Revelation 16 talks about rivers turning red. The book of Luke 21-25 talks about all those things. Remember, all these things were created by God. And for the prophecy to fulfill, for the lakes and the rivers to turn red worldwide, and they are turning red worldwide in fulfillment of the prophecy in the book of Revelation chapter 16. Remember, all these things were created by God. And He can use any of His creation to make the prophecy fulfill. Even now the flooding, you are seeing the whole world. Even now the fires, you are seeing the whole world. Even the earthquakes, you are using the whole world. He uses what He created to make sure that His prophecy gets fulfilled. So the lakes, it might be the algae, it might be the rocks, but the fact of the matter remains, it was prophesied and it is happening. Peace, 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 because the kingdom of Zion is about peace. Amani, 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 it's about amani. Dayo, 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 it's about peace. Shalom, 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 it's about peace. The kingdom of Zion is about peace. Peace is coming to this nation after the chaotic regime that has been since independence, and mostly the murderous regime that has been since 2022. God is salvaging this country. The kingdom of Zion is nigh. All the signs are there. Everything is going to happen as God had said.